What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and welcome to the next test server video here in Polarbearz with 3 brand new sniper weapons that we don't really need. You can see I just slapped the Titan out of existence instantly. I don't know really how to pronounce these words. Havanche or something, if you pronounce the J like this. Dia or Daicha and Ioche or something. If this is, I don't know. Basically, we have 800 meter heavy or laser weapons that have a continuous firing without having to reload, but the longer you fire, the more they basically overheat and you lose up to 75% damage, similar to what Nucleons do, but Nucleons lose damage to missing shots. This one here simply does less damage, it still stays accurate. But it's one of those things that just snipes things out of existence at max range instantly, and I really don't know why we need this now, especially after we already have Prisma. Now again, ladies and gentlemen, this is test server gameplay. You always get up to date here on the channel. If you like the content, please consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. Also, tomorrow's video will be a massive giveaway, okay? So stay tuned for tomorrow's giveaway, and yeah, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss once it goes live. You're gonna get something brand new, let me just say that much, okay? So, back to this weapon here, 800 meters range, perfect accuracy, instant damage delivery, and it takes quite a long time for the weapon to overheat. You have enough time to kill at least one dude completely, maybe even 1.5, before the overheating starts. Look, there's I think a Typhon has spawned in. First dropping his shield, and then look what I'm doing after it. Look, that was a Typhon, okay? And I'm only 1/3 overheated. Remember, we're testing everything now on the test server also in Mark III, so we basically see the max condition, although of course drones are not active, so you would be able to make a lot more once the drones are also in the game. And I'm glad they're not on the test server. Yeah, one more thing, this time I'm actually using the built-in laptop cam. I know it's not as good, but I'm actually in this hotel room and I have to check out in 50 minutes or 45 minutes, so I just don't have time to set up everything. I need to get going with what I have here, and that is a quick laptop recording only. Yeah, also today, wow, I'm feeling really bad. I'm having headaches like freaking crazy, but as soon as I saw this news coming up, I just had to do this, okay? So if you hear something different in my voice, maybe it's probably because I'm really feeling a little under the weather, or even more than just a little. Now, I have an enemy over there in max range, or no, not max range actually, it's 600 meters range. Think about it, it's not even max range, 600 meters. It's somewhere within the decent range part. Crazy. Second match, by the way, you get gameplay also with a Typhon robot, with a Mars, using the other weapons, so yeah, it's all coming up. And the Erebus as well. Now, because remember, one of the things you've always seen on the live server is Erebus Prisma, right? Also Behemoth Prisma, but I feel like Erebus has even been a little more popular because of the shield it got. Only Harpies and Sirens or things with shield break would ruin the Erebus, but everything else basically had a hard time. And I think, or I would expect something very similar to happen now with, yeah, with these weapons here once they come to the live server. But again, I wonder, Pixonic, why do we need this weapon? We have Prisma already. Although, of course, we could argue that Prisma is only available for heavy weapons, right? So we don't have the light and medium weapon version of Prisma. But why not bring the light and medium version of Prisma into the game? Why bring a completely different new weapon instead that that basically covers the exact same job, right? The exact same area of expertise, if you will. It's really confusing and odd. Yeah, it's really odd. But just so you know, very rarely on the test server you easily score more than 3 million damage or 4 million damage, and I'm just standing here in my own base and enjoying doing nothing but sniping from afar. And I'm easily scoring over 4 million damage, of course also now Mark III, but still, guys, this is crazy. I also, to the left, you see it, I have, oh, nice, Manni-Gaming is back. I have lost 3 out of 4 weapons. Of course I do. But you see to the left I have the 95 bonuses activated because I have nuclear amplifier twice. Now, here you see it, 4.1 million damage. The second place was 3 million. You can't see it because my face will be in the way. Enemy team 2.9 million, the first guy. And my guy only has 2.8. And I come with 4 million damage, 4.1, doing nothing. Just standing back and sniping. And I don't think that this type of playstyle should be so rewarding, right? And I know that most of you guys agree with me here, because I read this so often that weapons like Prisma, they are simply too effective for how little risk you have to take engaging the enemy, right? And in this part here, you'll also see something. These weapons, they don't have the downside that Prisma has. Prisma has the downside, it deals max damage at max range, and the closer you get, the lower damage you do. These weapons don't have that. Very soon I will be jumped on by a Revenant Brawler in short range, okay? And I will be able to fight my way out of it with a sniper weapon that has 800 meters range, because it simply does the same amount of damage at short range too. And just call me, I don't know, crazy, but I should not be able to, with a dedicated sniper, so to speak, be able to out-brawl a dedicated brawler that jumps on me in short range. That's even tanky and has more firepower, or more HP. It's going to happen any second now, that the ref jumps on me. Here we go, here we go. The ref is on me here, and look what I'm doing to him. And I was even, the crazy thing is I was even halfway overheated already, right? I wasn't even low on the overheating. So if I hadn't been firing before, I would have killed him before I even get into the overheating part. Now, you see I'm no longer dealing good damage, only 25%, because I'm now overheated. So it's very difficult for me now to finish him. But I started this fight with, let's say, 30 to 40% overheating status. And if I had been in 0%, that Revenant would have lost this battle in a short-range brawl against a dedicated sniper, which is just ridiculous at this point, right? So definitely here needs to be some balancing done, Pixonic. I think this weapon, what you did with Prisma is actually a really good idea. It's actually a really good idea. You give a weapon a really bonus in strength and sniping, but you also give it a downside where when you engage him in this situation, the Prisma basically can't really fight back. And that's how I think balancing should be done. Now, this weapon seems to have no weakness whatsoever, except that once the battle takes too long and the enemy has too much HP, you lose too much firepower. But even then, you can just stop firing, regenerate or cool down for 3-4 seconds, and then come back with full firepower, right? And yeah, in my opinion, just really weird. Of course, this guy just has a random reflector going on just as I drop down, right? I was like, aha, I see a low HP Titan. How about I jump down and attack him? But of course, in that very moment, he has a random reflector going on. Yeah, wonderful. That's just my luck. Alright, so, again, I really feel like I'm sounding completely different, and with that camera, obviously, I'm also going to be looking different. Four of these weapons here on the Typhon outbrawl a Harpy or Siren pretty easily, but if they are in the air, then I guess it could be a little more difficult, right? So let's engage the enemy with a Mars robot. 3 of these medium weapons. Do not ask me about the name, I have literally no idea. I was thinking that if these weapons come from something Spanish, then I think you would pronounce the J as like híjole or whatever. I don't know. I'm not even sure what it means. This word might actually be a bad word. I'm sorry if it was. But I only know this word, and I think it's written with a J, and I think you pronounce that J as in Spanish. If I'm not completely mistaken, because I do really not speak Spanish. But the crazy thing is I always felt like Spanish is one of the coolest sounding languages out there, man. It sounds so cool. If you can't speak Spanish, it seems to be like the perfect girl pickup language, in my opinion, because it just sounds so insane. Although then you could argue that French might be very similar in that regard too. I just personally never felt like... I always felt like Spanish sounds a little cooler to me. But yeah, so we have a couple of enemy Titans here. It's actually a really close battle, 24 versus 22, but they're bringing Titans and we are not bringing Titans yet. So at this point they're actually scoring kills due to the fact that they have Titans on the field. But I'm trying to come in here and get that one guy destroyed. I already killed 2 Titans with the Mars. With a turret I killed the Sharenga, the Minos, and whatever else the other thing was. Heimdall, I think. No, there's the Heimdall. I don't know, I just killed 2 Titans, I think. A Muromets, I believe. So here, turret to the face. Let's hope he doesn't take it as personally as I do. You'll see what I mean in a bit when I make the giveaway video. But yeah, giveaway coming up very soon, tomorrow probably. So yeah, stay tuned on that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's finish off the match here with using our own Titans, because it's 26 versus 26, and I feel like we definitely need a bunch of kills here. The Sharenga player did a really good job. Let's point that out real quick. King Putin, in this case, he did a wonderful job, because what he did, the Demeter jumped on the enemy Titan to provide a shield. But he timed out the Demeter, therefore killing his shield. There was no shield active because the Demeter was timed out at that time, and that's how we were able to drop the Titan without having to worry about the Demeter shield. So wonderful play here from the Sharinga. I got this Demeter now destroyed with the area effect shockwave. I had some really messed up controls here. I had to use my mouse cursor to trigger the area effect explosion. As you can see here, whoop, and both of them are flying away because I hit them so hard. And let's finish this guy, and then we're jumping down, getting the Ares as well. Come on, Ares boy. And whoosh. Yep. And let's finish him off, and that's gonna be it for the video. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think about these new weapons. Also tell me, also stay ready for the giveaway, because it's coming up very soon. And that was, again, more than 4.1 million damage. This time, however, somebody had more than I do here. And you can see it again in the enemy team. They had 5.4 million and 4.4 million. So that was quite a match. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and catch you in the next video. I'm going to enjoy my weekend now, and hopefully you do too. And I hope I will feel better soon. So, see you around. Bye-bye.